All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Going to 53.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Third and long for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here. For a good little game.
Three there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. This is a giant. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Sunday. There we go. Back that. 120. Shift. Hey, other side, solid.
Wentz now on first down. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Man, 5-7. Got three there. Great.
Here's Wentz to throw. This complete left side to Aguilar. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
At least 5-7.
They'll run with Clement. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
81. Run.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high-percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Shorty.
Here's Ajayi. Room to run inside the 40. He's at the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there from Ajayi. 47 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. Now it's Ajayi. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go, 46.
The give is to Elliott. He spins free. And some room to maneuver. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight 1st down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go, 46.
2nd down, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now from the 50. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. This is Clement. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Black, come on. Here, sit. This by 7. Lion.
Throwing now is Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Porky, 82 Porky. That's it.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Come on now. Let's go. Hey, empty.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Great. Ron. Black, come on.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
This by 7. I'm bringing it to you.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Great 15.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Irving. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Now Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Eagles on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Shorty.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, how does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? Rainey to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A second quarter score from down in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 26, check 52, great. Hey, over here.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Great 15. Working
from the gun. Wentz. Flush to his right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got some space here. Oh, Zeke with a quick feet. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Rainey to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. On the carry, here's Clement. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Black. Get over there. Go. Great.
Wentz now to throw. That's complete to Jeffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Black. Here we go. Waiting. 81. Here, sit. 357.
Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here go 46. Here go 488. 26.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, 47. 47. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Nigel Bradham brings him down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Under. Done. Here we go.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Colby Listenby, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Rainey to return it. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Going deep here for Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here we go, 47. Here we go. 48. Get out. Back down over here. Back that. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, 47. Here we go. 26.
They go to Elliott again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable now for Allen. Allen, nifty footwork. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Great 15. Great 15. Hey, Lou. Jack 31. Hey, stat.
Wentz going to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Black, come on.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They run for it with a giant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, empty.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. Liz 5-7. Black, come on. Great. Liz.
Throwing his Wentz. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Shorty.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Wentz. Allen's got it complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Great 15.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Shorty.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A give to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Allen. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited set yourself up defensively. You can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
82, 82.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Lion.
Back to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 and a first down.
You have no timeouts remaining. You absolutely have to get out of bounds.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball...